For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Arizona's offense will go on the attack first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Slithers into space. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Arizona going back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Anderson wants to throw. Caught. Touchdown, Arizona! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Arizona 7, Fresno State 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Fresno State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
The Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give out of the gun. stopped. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Nunez. Big fella moving. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Trying to barge in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here comes the heat.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Here's the give off the left side. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got room at the 35. There he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Anderson will throw. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Leaves it with the running back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Has 110 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They want to run this quarterback. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A 69-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Anderson wants to throw. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great.
Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Fresno State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Here he comes out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Anderson will throw. On target. Can't get him to the ground. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Arizona runs out the punt team. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet, and he was able to do that.
He'll take the deep shot. Snags it inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Fresno State right back to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Caught in the backfield, it's Boone. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's got the tight end. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
35, Arizona 7.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Nunez. Right on the money. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field.
Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. Got it inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stop.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. 2nd down coming up. Anderson wants to throw. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got his man quickly. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the 2nd level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Anderson will throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. At midfield, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to throw, it's Nunez. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
They'll go to the ground. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Back to pass. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes the catch near the 50. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute it.
There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on second down. Extending the play. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. To the air, it's Nunez. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Bulldogs are flying down the field. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. 2nd down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away, because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Big guy smells it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week.
The fake, and he wants to throw. He goes out of bounds, stopped short, and the gamble on the fake does not pay off. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Mooney. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the grab. Puts him in the spin cycle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Klein. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it at the 20. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And This has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. He'll get this drive started from the 29. It's caught. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Fresno State right back to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Hand off from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Back to throw, it's Klein. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in